also happening today, new guidance for allowing visitors at long-term care facilities. This after residents spent nearly a full year in isolation. News Channel 20's Jordan Elder's been following families with loved ones in long-term care. She joins us with their reaction tonight.
For 363 days, the only contact some Illinois families could have with their loved ones was through a window. The new guidance could open the doors of care facilities if the state decides to implement it.
We protected them in last March, which we had to do, but then we got to the point where we protected them to death.
We introduced you to Tammy Holland earlier in the pandemic. Back in March, she and her husband David both had mothers living in long-term care and say watching the isolation was almost unbearable.
And without interaction, she was just in a room by herself. And when you did get to talk to her, she just didn't have anything to say.
The Hollands are excited about the new guidelines approving visitation at long-term care facilities. They're looking forward to reuniting their family, but it won't be complete. Tammy's mother passed away after a stroke in November. Do you think that opening up visiting sooner could have saved her?
She was at risk for stroke, but I think the isolation just made that much more just likely to happen, and it did.
Tammy is a member of Caregivers for Compromise, a group trying to ensure these long months of isolation don't happen again.
Nobody should live like this. The majority of these people have not had a hug in a year.
Group leader Carrie Leljadal has a son in long-term care. She says this is a good start, but now it falls on the Illinois Department of Public Health to implement these rules and reunite families.
It's written as guidance. It is not a mandate. It's not a law. If state or county won't enforce it and the facilities choose not to honor all of it, we're right where we started.
The Caregivers for Compromise group will be out at the Capitol Friday with hundreds of signs like these. They're supporting a Senate bill that would keep this isolation from happening in the next public health emergency. In Springfield, I'm Jordan Elder. Back to you.
Thank you, Jordan. Now, an essential caregiver program beginning in December allowed some family members to enter these facilities and help with care. This new guidance would allow responsible indoor visitation at all times for all residents.